Exhilarating sports talk coming up next on The Doug Stewart Show in about 2 minutes. Stay tuned. We're about to have some fun. That's right, sports talk, guy talk, right here on The Doug Stewart Show. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Hold on. You have entered a no puppet zone. That's right, no puppetry around here. The Doug Stewart Show coming up in about 1 minute. The realest, treeless, most unfiltered sports and guy talk show in America. The Doug Stewart Show coming up in about 30 seconds. Yes!
Play this record as frequently as possible.
The Doug Stewart Show
is the best in the world as far as I'm concerned.
This is sports talk for the people. The Doug Stewart Show. It's like the tail wagging the dog. They create the narrative. Don't believe it. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Or are you not entertained? This is sports talk with hot sauce. Texas Pete hot sauce. The Doug Stewart Show. Yeah! What's happening? Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. This is a Tribute Tuesday. And oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today, as we do every single day, but today is extra special. Yes! Oh, we got a lot planned for y'all today, man. We got a lot planned for y'all today. On a Tuesday, we got a lot planned for you. Thank you so much for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. Cassidy, bring that beat back one more time. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yes, sir. Scratch beat. Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. This is a Tribute Tuesday. And obviously we're going to get into all of the sports stories. You see the title of today's show. What the hell? Oh, man. Ooh, boy. So people got some real problems in their lives, man. Thank you so much for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. I think this might be my favorite day of the week. Let me see. Let me think about that for a second. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I think today might be my favorite day of the week. Tribute Tuesday. I think so. It might be, man. It might be. Well, we pay tribute to a particular artist, okay? And I'm trying to think, between Tribute Tuesday and Throwback Thursday is phenomenal as well. I don't know. But today, man, we're paying homage. Last week, we started talking about the great MC Hammer. So today, we pay homage to the great MC Hammer. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Through song, okay? Through song, through music, We're going to take you back to what? What was MC Hammer? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. MC Hammer was what, 1989? The very first time I heard MC Hammer, and I think I've told this story before in the show. The very first time I heard the great MC Hammer, I was with my roommate, the guy who told the chick that I was, I told all our business, all of her goodies. I was in his hometown for the weekend, and we were in his car, in his mama car or something like that, and he put in a tape. Back then we were still using cassettes or whatever. He put in this tape, and it was the great MC Hammer, and I was like, who the hell is this? He was like, man, you ain't never heard of Hammer? That's exactly how he talked. I says, Hammer? He says, man, Hammer is big, Doug. And the rest, as they say, is history. So please, Hammer, don't hurt him. Today for a Tribute Tuesday. His birthday was last week. And, allegedly, MC Hammer's been through a lot of hard times over the last couple of years, man. Lost allegedly like $200 million, bankruptcy and all of that stuff, trying to subsidize every ninja from the city of Oakland. You can't subsidize every ninja from Oakland, man. And so MC Hammer has been falling through some hard times, allegedly. I don't know how true that even is. So today, man, everybody talks about Hammer and how wacky he is, this, that, and the other, man. Today on the Doug Stewart Show, we're going to show a little love to Hammer. He changed his name from MC Hammer to Hammer a little bit later. All right, we'll have some fun with that. Sports-wise, though, there's a couple of stories out there. You see the title of today's show, Josh Gordon, man. There's no other way to put it. Josh Gordon is sick. He's sick, man. He got a problem. And this thing is more than the surface of a dude just smoking weed. We'll get into all of that, man. And the story changes on Johnny Manziel and Von Miller to another even crazier twist and turn in the whole story. We'll talk about that. The Bean pays the ultimate compliment to Russell Westbrook. We'll get into that story as well. The Cavs clinch the East. Iggy Azalea basically puts your boy Swaggy P on notice. We'll talk about that. Some birthdays, some entertainment a little bit later today on the show as well. Just a lot of fun here on the Doug Stewart Show. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, a couple of things you need to do. You need to go to Spreaker.com, search the Doug Stewart Show. Once you find it, hit the follow button. That's very important, okay? So whenever this show goes live or any other show goes live on the network, you will be alerted. And the next thing you need to do is you need to click on the chat bubble. There's a little icon of a talk chat bubble thingy. You click on that, and you enter into a whole new world of sports and guide chat. I call it the fantasy island of sports and guide chat. And its inhabitants are the Stewies. Yes! Good morning, Stewies! Yeah. So we got all of that going on. I might even sing for y'all today a little bit. I don't know. And I probably won't sing today. And if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, I actually sing. I rap. Every once in a while, the big thing that you need to know is I have been blessed with the gift of song by the good Lord up above. And so every once in a while, I'll even sing for you. I won't today because we're going to focus on the great MC Hammer. But I do that as well. So we have a great time around here Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. You need to follow the show because not only my show, but we air other shows. We broadcast other shows on this network as well, like the Kicking It With Kesey show, the Grizz. I mean, all these cats are very unique in their own style, man. So make sure you follow the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Oh, one other thing I forgot to tell y'all. It's funny. A couple days ago, somebody said, why don't you have Ryan on the show more? And I says, you know what, man? Ryan's busy. And half the time, not even half, like 90% of the time when I call that ninja, he says he can't do it. He's busy being soccer dad. I mean, I get it. He's retired, quasi-retired, allegedly. And so he can't do it. But this man called me last night and said that he wanted to share a story with the Stewies, with the listeners to the Doug Stewart Show. I was like, man, just tell me the story. I want to hear it. He's like, nah. I'm going to wait and I'm going to tell it on your show live because it's that hysterical. So today, a little bit later today on the Doug Stewart Show, man, we're going to talk to little brother Ryan Evans Stewart. He's got a story to tell. He like Biggie. He got a story to tell. So stay tuned for that. That should be funny. Hopefully. You know, Ryan's got a third grade sense of humor. And so a lot of the things that, and if you remember the Stews back in the day, a lot of the things that he thought were funny, I didn't see any humor in it at all. What do you call it? He called it playground humor. I think that's what he dubbed it back in the day. So we will see, man. But he's coming on today for a minute, man. I'm probably going to talk to him about a couple other things going on as well in the world of sports and entertainment. Everybody's talking about Kobe's last night, last home game, last game in the NBA tomorrow night. Maybe I'll ask him about that because, you know, he's the ultimate Kobe hater. Tomorrow night as well, Golden State tries to break the record as far as wins in a regular season, beating the Bulls 95 team. So a big night tomorrow night in sports. And that's kind of like a question that everybody's throwing out there. Which one will you be more excited, or if you had the opportunity to see both of them, which one would you rather see? We'll talk about more of that conversation tomorrow as well. Hey, I talked about the chat room, but you can also call the show old school style. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. And, man, let's talk about Josh Gordon, man. I'm sure you heard the news. The news broke like late yesterday evening. And you got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. And then there's even a more crazy twist to the story where it involves Johnny Manziel and Von Miller and cats like that. We'll talk about it when we get back, man. Once again, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Don't go away. We'll be back in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Protect yourself at all times. The referee issues that reminder because it's important to a fighter's safety and success. Doug Stewart here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security and remind you that living in the metro Atlanta area is sometimes like boxing. You've got to protect yourself at all times. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff of Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all the security services they offer, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. You can say what you want about this man, but Hammer came with that fire, boy. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday. Paying homage to the great MC Hammer, man. And you know what, man? A lot of people wouldn't put great in front of Hammer's name, but I will, man. You know, I show respect to the greatness, to people that have done it on the biggest stage. Now, if you are talking about lyricists, if you are talking about the truest essence of rappers, MC Hammer wasn't that. He wasn't that, but that's neither here nor there. The man did it real big. You're talking about the most prominent rapper, I guess technically you would classify him as a rapper, to come out of the Bay Area, Oakland, California, is MC Hammer. Nobody did it as big as Hammer. Hammer had the biggest stage production that you could think of. Hammer had like 100 people on stage with him, man. Show love to MC Hammer today on a Tribute Tuesday. Damn! A lot of y'all haters, man. You hate on Kobe Bryant. And I even hate using the term hater, but this applies. You hate on Kobe Bryant, the man's about to retire, the Mamba, one of the greatest to ever do it, and you hate on him. You hate on MC Hammer because he couldn't rhyme like KRS-One or Big Daddy Kane or something like that, but he had his own style, man. Just respect their authority. Shouts out to the great MC Hammer, a.k.a. Stanley Burrell. Hammer old, too. Stanley Kirk Burrell, also known as MC Hammer, Hammer Time, King Hammer. I didn't know he was known as King Hammer. Where did the King Hammer thing come from? I'm reading from his bio. King Hammer. Associated with Keisha Cole, Vanilla Ice, Tupac Shakur, Deion Sanders, B.N.G.B., Paperboy, D'Angelo, Rick Ross, Sean Combs, DJ King Assassin. How is he associated with all of these cats? A lot of these cats are Oakland, West Coast flavor or whatever. The great MC Hammer, man. First hit the scene in 1985. Did y'all hear of MC Hammer in 1985? I'm telling you, I remember it vividly. The first time I had heard of MC Hammer was 1989. No, it wasn't 1989. It was the fall. It was the fall of 88. Okay, I had to think for a second. Well, I graduated in 88, and that school year, that freshman year of college for me, it was the fall of 88. Okay, so, but not 1985. Do y'all remember MC Hammer in 1985? I don't think so. But anyway, man, today we pay tribute to the great MC Hammer. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Suspended Cleveland Browns receiver Josh Gordon failed a drug test last month, supposedly, according to multiple reports. But after the fact, when all of this news came out, Josh Gordon actually took to Twitter and posted this: "Call me if you need a real story worth writing." I don't know if he's denying that he failed the drug test, or he's implying that this is no big thing, or this won't have anything to do with his suspension from the NFL the past season, or what. I don't know. The news also comes from the heels of sources telling the media that Gordon is living with former Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel. What? Let's stop right there. Yesterday, it had been reported, and it had been talked about all day long yesterday, that Johnny Manziel and his former teammate at Texas A&M, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, Von Miller were roommates. Johnny Manziel actually said it to TMZ. I actually saw the video. I don't know. Maybe he was high. I mean, Johnny Manziel looked like he was kind of drunk / high in the video that I saw from TMZ, you know. But that's neither here nor there. He mentioned how he had been staying with Von Miller, his former teammate at Texas A&M. That's actually not the case. He's staying with Josh Gordon. It went from bad to worse. What? It went from bad to worse. And the reason I say that is because him hanging out with Von Miller, who's had some documented issues with drug abuse in his time in the NFL, is not a good look, you know, for two guys like that have had issues off the field to be hanging together like that. You know, that just could lead to so many bad things. But it gets even worse when you talk about Johnny Manziel, you know, being roommates, which is another strange thing, too. Why the hell you got a roommate when you 20-something years old? Now, and I don't think I even brought this up yesterday. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Not that there's anything wrong with having a roommate, but doesn't it seem kind of strange that you got a couple $1 million in the bank and you're rooming out with another grown-ass man? I mean, that don't make sense to me. I want my privacy. And if I got a pocket full of money, I want all my privacy. I want to be able to walk around bucket naked in my house. And I'm sure y'all are the same. You're over the age of like 21, and Johnny Manziel, he has to be 21. He's probably like 22 years old right now. Josh Gordon obviously is older. Josh Gordon's been out of college and been in the NFL for a couple of years, or whenever he gets to play. Von Miller obviously has been out of college for many, many years. All of these cats are like in their, 22 to 25 range. Why the hell are you rooming out with somebody? All right, that's neither here nor there. But the story went bad to worse when I found out that this actually is the case, and that Johnny Manziel, who clearly has many issues off the football field, is hanging out with the number 2 guy with issues off the field, if you're talking about the NFL, and Josh Gordon. Just a horrible, horrible situation, man. And ironically, when this news comes out that they're actually roommates, Josh Gordon gets pinched again, allegedly. Once again, it's kind of unclear. There's nothing from the NFL. They can't even report this. They can't talk about this, publicly. The NFL is a league. The moment you find out about a guy failing a drug test is when he gets suspended. And so the NFL hadn't come out yet and said that Josh Gordon is suspended. I would think, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I would think that after being suspended for the entire season last year, I would think that if this is true, that he's probably going to get banned from the league forever. I don't know the next thing in order or in line for a case like this, and I guess I could find out, and I should have. I apologize, but I'll look into that. But I'm imagining with as many chances as this guy has had and the opportunity that he's had, that this might be a wrap for him. And not only if it's something, rule-wise per the NFL, maybe that doesn't even matter. Maybe teams don't even give him another opportunity based on the fact that he makes bad decisions. I don't know. Speaking of bad decisions, man, we're laughing about this kind of, sort of, and poking fun at Josh Gordon for not being able to do what he's supposed to do. You would think you making all of this money and you play in the NFL, you're kind of known worldwide, that you would be able to control yourself and conform to the rules of your employer. The fact that this has happened, if this is true once again, because once again it's not, clear, there's no report from the NFL yet. If this is true, and I said this before, and once a guy gets pinched a couple of times, I really do feel this, man. He's sick. He's got a real problem. This is not no play thing where, I just smoke weed whenever I want. It's just, for recreational purposes only. There's nothing big about it at all. Everybody smoke weed. Weed is legal in some states in this country. I get all of that, bruh, but you knew better. And the fact that you knew better and you continue to do it, if this is true once again, says that he is sick. He's got a problem. So at the end of the day, man, the story is very strange and it's kind of salacious. We talk about it in sports, man. But at the end of the day, man, I really need y'all to pray for Josh Gordon. Pray for that man. Seriously. Y'all need to pray for that man, because that man right now, if this is true and he got busted again, he failed another drug test last month, that's saying that this issue is much bigger than the surface. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. From loose neck #1 Mavs fan Cy, Ricky Williams taking shots to Josh Gordon right now. From Willie D, he says stagger. No, actually, he said something else. From Stagger Lee, Josh Gordon is the illegitimate son of Dexter Manley. Here's the thing about, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, here's the difference between Josh Gordon and the great Dexter Manley, former defensive tackle for the Washington Redskins, for the little young whippersnappers listening to the show right now. The difference is Dexter Manley was on that powder. I mean, he was what he was doing and what he was hooked on. And, I mean, I think it's well known, it's common knowledge that Dexter Manley really did have a drug problem. And, you know, a lot of times we talk about Josh Gordon failing these tests and it's weed, and there's much less of a negative stereotype to weed than it is for cocaine and all of that. And so Dexter Manley was really, really bad off, allegedly, back in the day. From K3000, my man K3000, he wrote a novel. K3000, I was about to read your chat message, but we don't have enough time left in the show to do that. We don't, bruh. I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to summarize it. Let me see. Oh, my man K3000 is showing a little bit of love to MC Hammer. There we go. I think he's showing love. Yeah. He says everybody was rocking with MC Hammer at the time or another. Stop fronting. People say Hammer sold out, but truth be told, today everybody is doing what he did to so-called sell out. It's called winning, I believe he's saying, man. And you're right, man. MC Hammer was the lick. Before it got common knowledge that MC Hammer was whack and he couldn't rap, people was feeling Hammer. I was feeling Hammer. For the first year and a half, I was really feeling MC Hammer, man. No lie. And I still feel him. I respect him, man. I respect his hustle more so than anything else. All right, when we get back from the break, man, some NBA news, man. Kobe Bryant says something incredible. Your boy has been saying it around here for almost the last 2 years, but Kobe is on record and saying it and talking about your boy Russell Westbrook. We'll talk about that. We'll continue to pay homage to the great MC Hammer. I'll continue to read your chat. Sports talk with hot sauce, Texas Pete hot sauce. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
As of 2015, the online dating industry is worth more than $2 billion, and it's still growing. The problem is social media. Dating is always difficult, and staying in a relationship is even harder. The #1 dating disaster is being ignored while on a date because someone is twiffing. Twiffing is the act of using social media, and it makes you feel like a second fiddle to their smartphone. Social media is also a major factor in the increase in divorce. Twiffless is the first and only matchmaking dating app based on interests and social media usage. If you prefer someone who's online no more than 5 hours a day, you can select that. But if you prefer someone who spends less than an hour online, you can request that too. We use a Twiffometer. It's an algorithm that compares the chemistry between individuals with emphasis on the time spent on social media. What are you waiting for? Another face-off with a smartphone? Go to Kickstarter and see Twiffless, the dating app. You can back this project with a pledge as small as $5 and give as much as you want for a great and powerful idea that will help you find the love of your life. It's Twifless on Kickstarter.com. That's Twifless, TWIFLESS on Kickstarter.com.
Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You gotta tell him, though, that I sent you. You gotta tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
And the winner is MC Hammer.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show, Tribute Tuesday.
You can't touch this.
The great MC Hammer. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Little brother Ryan Evan Stewart is coming on a little bit later. I guess I shouldn't have given that man old government name. Somebody try to steal that man's identity. The other half of the Two Live Stews is coming on the show a little bit later today, Ryan. All right, so stay tuned for that. Hey, I didn't mention the first segment, and I hope she's not listening right now. I know she's not, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. But happy birthday to my mama. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to my mama. I have no idea how old my mother is. She won't tell anybody. I'm going to guess she's probably like 66. I'm thinking like 66. But she won't tell anybody, man. The greatest, the bestest mama in the entire world, man. Happy birthday to Pumpkin. That's what we call a pumpkin. If she's listening right now, or if some of my people back in the crib are listening, and y'all see her out and about doing her little exercise, she does a little exercise, walks around the town or whatever, goes shopping or whatever. If y'all see her, man, wish her a happy birthday. Wish her a happy birthday from her number one son, her favorite son, Doug Stewart. Yes, sir. Hey, 404-382-0338. And I'm going to get to some of your chat here in a second and get some of your thoughts on Josh Gordon and Johnny Manziel and these cats, man. We'll talk about them a little bit more throughout today's show. But also last night, man, Russell Westbrook recorded his 18th triple-double of the season ball award on a Tuesday before halftime. This ninja recorded a triple-double before halftime last night in their win. Their dominant win over the Los Angeles Lakers. They beat them 112-79. Westbrook finished with 13 points, 10 boards, and 14 assists. Once again, he had a triple-double in the first half. Here's the interesting thing about it, man. Following the game, your boy Kobe Bryant had quite the praise for Russell Westbrook, saying he was the most athletic player he's ever played against, comparing him to himself. Did you hear what that man said? Where have you heard that before? Huh? I'm on record back in the day. Pretty much just to the point now where we can call it back in the day with the Two Live Stews. I'm on record with the Stews and saying that this Russell Westbrook kid might be the most athletic guard that I've ever seen in my life. And I guess I classified him or the whole thing as him being a guard because in my mind there's still like Darryl Dawkins, Shaquille O'Neal. But pound for pound, if you did the whole pound for pound thing like they do in boxing, I don't think there's nobody more explosive / athletic than Russell Westbrook that I've seen in watching basketball for the last 40 years. I can't think of anybody else. Now, there's been a lot, once again, some of the bigger guys in particular, Sean Kemp just came to my mind. You know, Sean Kemp, Shaq, Darryl Dawkins, those three guys as far as power, strength, and athleticism come to the top of the mind right now for me. But there's no one else close, I think, right now as far as guards. And if you were to say pound for pound, the most athletic, most violent, most explosive ninja to ever play in the league, it might be Russell Westbrook, man. I mean, I can't think of anybody else. Pound for pound, that man is a freaking animal. And to hear Kobe acknowledge that is big. I mean, Kobe Bryant's played against, he's played against the legends. He's played against Michael Jordan. He's played against Dominique Wilkins. He's played against all these cats. Kobe's career spanned to 20 years. So very young in his career, he played against your Sean Kemps and your Magic Johnsons or did he play with Magic? I'm not sure. I don't think he played with Magic. Maybe he did. But your Michael Jordans and your Allen Iversons, another guy that you could talk about was an explosive and a great athlete, but not like Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has bad intentions when he slams that basketball. Russell Westbrook can jump out of the gym two-hand slamming on folks like it ain't nothing. So I thought that was very interesting to hear Kobe say that, man. And I don't know, do you have somebody else in your mind, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, that you can think of that's more athletic pound for pound? Okay, once again, pound for pound. You know how they do it in boxing. You could be a heavyweight or you could be a flyweight. But I guess it's based on how dominant you are, despite your weight. I can't think of anybody else more dominant, more athletic, more explosive. That's the best word. Because when this man jumps, he cocks it behind his head, man, and he slams just like a 7-footer. So I thought that was very interesting, man. Big compliment from the Bean. Kobe Bryant, once again, is retiring this year. Tomorrow night is his last game in a Laker uniform. Wow. We coming to an end of an era, and I'm not going to get all into that conversation again like I did yesterday. A lot of y'all don't like to have Kobe conversation. We will have Kobe conversation around here, though. I'm just going to tell you right now, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're probably going to have a Tribute Tuesday on a Wednesday. We're going to kind of look back over Kobe's career, man. It's the end of an era. This is an end of an era, and you can be mad at him all you want. But Kobe was that dude. Let me read some of y'all chat in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Corey. Corey says, Sprewell used to attack the rim like that. That's a very good comparison. That's good. That's very accurate. Sprewell used to attack the rim just like that, two hands behind his back, and just try to rip the rim down. I still give the advantage to Russell Westbrook. And Sprewell was what, like a 3? He played the 3 position. Russell Westbrook plays point guard. Really, he's a 2 guard. But, yeah, I would still give the slight edge. Not even a slight edge. I still give the dominant edge to Russell Westbrook over Latrell Sprewell. From P. Cola 3, laugh out loud. Only thing Russell Westbrook coming to Atlanta for is to shop at Forever 21 at Lenox. That's funny. And to Grand Marshal Parade during Labor Day. All right, so P. Cola 3 is making some accusations about Russell Westbrook's sexuality. I didn't read up in the chat, so I'm assuming somebody's saying that Russell Westbrook should come to Atlanta, or maybe the Hawks will try to go get Russell Westbrook. He ain't coming to no Atlanta. I think that if he doesn't re-sign his next deal with the Oklahoma City Thunder to stay there in Oklahoma City, then I think he'll be in L.A. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but the man is from L.A. You know, it just makes perfect sense. From RC, Rose was never as athletic or as good as Westbrook is right now. Derrick Rose was very, very dominant now, very explosive, almost explosive to a fault. I think that a lot of the injuries that Derrick Rose has had, man, is he's too explosive. Okay, and we compare these two guys because their careers kind of, mirrored each other as far as the time that they've been in the NBA. But yeah, Derrick Rose is somewhere in the conversation as far as most explosive guard all time. Is probably, behind Russell Westbrook. You probably got Iverson, and you probably got Derrick Rose at 2 and 3, whatever order you want to put them at that I can think of. And I'm sure there's somebody else. Maybe there is. I'm missing. But you can tell me about it in the chat room on Spreaker.com. But yeah, Derrick Rose is up there, but not Russell Westbrook up there. No. From Run Kobe's Last Ride, CNC. Man, I hope to hell Hawks don't make and get swept again. I don't think the Hawks are going to get swept. I think the Hawks can actually make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, even though last night, we'll talk about it here in a second, last night they looked like they can get swept in the damn playoffs, losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers, so we'll talk about that. Let's see what else we got here in the chat room on Spreaker.com. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. From Eugene Jackson. Eugene Jackson says, I'm probably the only one cheering for Memphis Wednesday. Don't want them to break the Bulls record. Oh, no. You're not the only one. A lot of people don't want to see the Bulls record go down. I mean, right now, it's damn near gone. It's tied. They can't, they aren't the only one that can say that they're the only team to win 72 wins right now. They now hold that record with the Golden State Warriors. But a lot of Bulls fans, in particular a lot of Michael Jordan fans that I've talked to, don't want to see them break it. That's kind of selfish. I get it, though. It's your team. So no harm, no foul. I get it totally. All right, when we get back from the break, man, all I'm going to do is read chat. That's all I'm going to do. Get your thoughts on Josh Gordon, Johnny Manziel, Kobe Bryant, Russell Westbrook, anything you want to talk about. You're not restricted to talk about the things that we've already hit today. I mean, it's your show. It's the people's show, all right? So when we get back from the break, all we're going to do is read chat and continue to pay homage to the great MC Hammer. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
Tired of yellowish, discolored teeth but never got around to finding a solution? Now you can naturally whiten your teeth right from home without all the chemical bleaching. Go to www.forabrightersmile.com to get that celebrity smile you've always wanted. This natural teeth whitener comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Start working towards a whiter, brighter smile today. Go to www.forabrightersmile.com. That's www.4abrightersmile.com.
Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. He got them tickets. I'm telling you. Boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway. He's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you. Smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell them, though, that I sent you. You got to tell them that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah! Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play. So, you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7.
My voice is so strong, it makes you want to scream. Scream every time you hear it. The bells will ring. Ring 'em. Ring 'em. Ring 'em. Ring 'em. You better put it on the hammer, and you won't be rewarded. My beat is ever booming, and you know I get it started. Get it started. Get it started.
Hammer, why you just roll us like that, man? Why you do that to us, Hammer? Why you took us like that, man? Oh, man, we did the strong, man. Oh,
Yo, pump it up. It's time for the news. Yo, we getting ready to bring you the news.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with that music.
It's time.
I don't know what's going on with that music, but that's the best quality music that we can get from Pump It Up from 1989. We apologize for that. We apologize for that. We apologize for that. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, boy. That's what happens when you have poor audio quality from 1989. Classic. All right. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. Stay tuned to the show, man. A little bit later, Ryan Evan is coming on the show. I gave that man government name again. That's what I used to call him when we were growing up. So stay tuned for that. He's got some type of story he wants to tell. Like Biggie Smalls, he's got a story he wants to tell. We'll probably talk about some other little sports things as well, what he's got going on. Today is my niece's 8-month anniversary, little Morgan. Happy birthday to her. I mean, it's her birthday anniversary, I guess is the best way to put it. So Ryan's going to come on a little bit later today to talk about that. This segment is brought to you by Strickland Security. Strickland Security has over 55 years combined experience in the business of protecting your home with quality alarm systems. Whether you need a basic alarm system starting at just $15 per month, whether you just need to get your alarm system fixed, or you might need the big boy alarm system, man. My folks at Strickland Security got you covered. All right, so if you're dissatisfied with your present alarm company, holler at my folks at Strickland Security and tell them that I sent you. Go online and check them out at stricklandsecurity.com. That's stricklandsecurity.com. And once again, make sure and tell them that Doug Stewart sent you. All right? We read some of your chat here. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for being totally interactive to the Doug Stewart Show. From Run Kobe's Last Ride CNC. Ha. Kobe compared Westbrook to him. Ha. That's Kobe for you. Oh, yeah. You can't say that Kobe Bryant doesn't lack in pride. And the fact that he believes in himself and confidence. You can't say that one bit at all. From Stagger Lee, we will be in the East Finals 2 times in a row this year. I guess he's talking about the Atlanta Hawks. Stagger Lee lives in Metro Atlanta. From Chuchi, Doug pushed a needle into his speaker. From the Brother Beloved, audio brought to you by the 1975 Berkeley Elementary PA system. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. We apologize. We didn't know it came out like that. The staff, it sounded good when the staff downloaded it to our memory banks here for our audio memory, but okay. From Big Apple Bastard, Doug, you butchering Hammer's legacy, laugh out loud. It was already bad, and then I just made it worse with that bad track. And that's probably, you know what, that Pump It Up song is probably, that's the first song that I heard, I think, from MC Hammer. That was 1988. But I also think that's my favorite MC Hammer song as well, because if you remember that video, what was those chicks' name in the video, his background dancers? You know, your man Big Daddy Kane had Scoob and Scrap. MC Hammer had, what was it? They was fine, too. One of the chicks, the little short one, was fine as white wine. Oaktown 357. Yes! Oaktown 357. Yeah. And so in that Pump It Up video, Hammer had those chicks dancing behind him, man, and they were wearing these bodysuits. And yes, sir, Oaktown 357 could get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wonder what they doing now. The great Oaktown 357. What else we got here in the chat room on Spreaker.com? From Eugene Jackson. Doug, can you believe Rajon Rondo can actually have a say in ending Houston's chances of making it to the playoffs Wednesday? You know he will be trying his ass off to keep them out. Oh, Rondo's just that type of dude. Rondo, you could have Rondo in the dictionary, and underneath his name would be hater of the year. Rondo's a spoiler. Rondo's a spoiler, man. Yeah, I can see that. That's going to be interesting to see tonight. He's going to go all out. From Stagger Lee, Josh Gordon has a 60 to 90-day red flag test, but not a positive. He wasn't that high. He was on some mid and not that good. He's probably coming back. Yeah, pray for Josh Gordon, man. A 60-day red flag test. You giving me something I didn't know about. For Brian Hill, Spurs will make the finals. Golden State is scoring nowhere near their average against them. You know what, man? And I've already put it out there, man, that I think that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to make it to the finals. And Golden State's been winning. They've been winning, but they haven't been winning as impressive as they did last year and that they did earlier this year when they were just dominating. They've been finding ways to win over the last couple of weeks, but ever since that first game a couple of weeks ago against the San Antonio Spurs, is something off kilter about this team. You know, Steph isn't dominating like he was, once again, before that particular matchup. So we'll see, man. Based on what I saw the other night, you know, Duncan didn't play a lot of minutes, and he can't play a lot of minutes right now. I wouldn't be that shocked if San Antonio were to beat them in a 7-game series. I would be shocked, but I wouldn't be that shocked, you know, as I was earlier this year when they were just running through everybody. Something's a little bit off. They kind of, teams have kind of figured out a way to not stop Steph, but slow him down a little bit. And he still has big games, you know, mixed in with the not-so-great games, but it's just not as dominant as they were earlier this year. From Jarvis, Jay, he says, T-Dub, when the Warriors are at full strength, the Spurs have no shot. The reason I would think that the Spurs don't have a You know, if you talk about in terms of not having a shot and how good you think Golden State is, it's just because of the age. You know, but it's kind of not that big of a deal in the playoffs because of the way the games are spread out in the playoff schedule. But the age, man, and they relying, you know, not so much on Tim Duncan now. They're relying more on LaMarcus Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, who are young Lions, but they're still young, man. And I don't know. I think that I think in series, the playoffs are going to be fantastic this year. And you got a lot of little storylines in the playoffs this year as well. You know, can Cleveland come back and avenge their series loss last year, their finals series loss last year, not having those key guys on the roster this past season, and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. This year you do. Tyronn Love now being the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Can he take him further than David Blatt could? Obviously with Golden State, can they win a ring? Because if they don't win the ring, you know, all of this 72, 73 win conversation is for naught. They got to win the ring. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If they don't win the ring, it's for naught. Now, that's a nice little legacy to have, that you have more wins in the regular season than anybody else. But you talk about a real downer. you talk about a real buzz killer. You win 73 games in the regular season and don't win the title. That's a buzz killer, bruh. I mean, a big-time buzz killer. They got to make it happen. From Bro McDowell, he says, y'all might disagree, but I would put the Suns' Kevin Johnson down as top 5 most explosive point guards. KJ was explosive now. Of all time, dude would dunk over a big without notice, but back then, those types of plays were not encouraged for a point guard to do. Oh, KJ was hella explosive, but not Russell Westbrook explosive. Now, you said top 5. As far as guards, I would have to put a list together. KJ is definitely in the conversation. I would definitely say top 10. Yeah, KJ would dunk on your ass. There's a couple of clips out there of him and his teammate Tom Chambers. There's a classic one of Tom Chambers, you know, putting back a dunk, man, off a rebound, and he just goes and like climbs over the backs of like 2 other dudes on the opposition and just slams it home. But KJ had a couple of putback dunks like that too in his career. Hellified athlete. Not Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose athlete, though. Or Allen Iverson athlete. No. Allen Iverson had a lot of those types of plays as well, where he'd catch a ball off the rim and dunk it back home. But KJ was hellified athletic now. He was. Maybe 5, maybe 6. And I'm sure there's some names we're missing out there. But yeah, that's a good one. Hey, thanks for the chat, man. All right, when we get back from the break, hour number 2 of the most fun, most unfiltered sports and guy talk show in America continues. Hour number 2 here on the Doug Stewart Show, so stay tuned. When we get back from the break, more of your chat. And let's talk a little bit about the Cavs and, you know, what they did last night in clinching the Eastern Conference and beating the Atlanta Hawks. And one more basketball story, kind of, sort of. Iggy Azalea has spoken. She has spoken, and oh boy, she threatening ninjas. We'll talk about that when we get back from the break, and hopefully we'll have this music straightened out. I think that was just that track, though. Walter's giving me a thumbs up. That was just that track. It wasn't us. It was just old-ass music from an 8-track. All right. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is Doug Stewart from the 2 Live Stews here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security. Let's face it, the Metro Atlanta area is a great place to live, but like most major cities, it has a crime problem. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff at Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience in the business of protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniform security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all their security services, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. That's 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Hour number 2. And thanks for joining your folk. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@dougstewartshow.com. Thank you for joining your boy, man. I really do appreciate it. Continue to pass the word and tell people about the Doug Stewart Show, man. We really would appreciate it. We really would appreciate it. Today is a Tribute Tuesday. We're paying homage, kind of, sort of, to the great MC Hammer. We'll talk more about him in a second. But I got a question for you. You need to grab a pencil. I got a question for you. I got a serious proposition for you. Okay, so grab a pencil or a pen or whatever. How many people actually use pencils today? You know, the kids don't use pencils anymore because they do everything on computers. They do everything on their phones or on their laptops or their iPads or whatever. How many people actually use a pencil? Because you pretty much don't use pencils when you leave high school or college or whatever, right? I can't remember the last time I've actually even picked up a pencil. And I don't know why I thought of that. Oh, I said pick up a pencil. Well, go ahead. If you got a pencil around, that's fine too. But grab a pencil or grab a pen. Unemployed, underemployed, or just plain stuck in a no career, dead end, non-sustainable job, you may qualify to receive a free grant for job training assistance. Call Gwen Pfister. All right, once again, here's her number. At 847-436-1898. Again, that's 847-436-1898. And let her show you how. She specializes in project management, programming, and other consultation specialty certifications that can lead you into the high 5 figures or even 6 figures career. Don't delay. Give her a call today. Once again, that number is 847-436-1898. Her name is Gwen Pfister. That's 847-436-1898. Make sure you tell her that I told you to call. Please. 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 Hey, give me a call at 404. Give me a call at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Let me read more of your chat here. See what y'all talking about. See what y'all vibing on. From a man Sensational, he says Golden State at home ain't losing this game. Refs will make sure of that. I saw a stat. It said Golden State has a 93% chance of winning this game tomorrow night. It's in Oracle. It's at Oracle. Memphis is very depleted right now as a team. Injuries to some major players on that squad, Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. They should win easily. And I said this yesterday, if Golden State loses this game tomorrow night with everything on the line to, once again, a depleted Memphis Grizzlies team, and they're playing at home, it might be a bigger upset than Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson. That's how big of an upset it would be. I mean, that's how crazy of an upset it would be. I don't anticipate that happening, though. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and pick this game. I'm 1-0. And here we go. I'm 1-0 with my picks for sports in this new era of Doug Stewart picking and prognosticating on games. I am 1-0. Shut up. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I pick the UConn Women Huskies to win their national championship game. So I'm 1-0. We started a clear slate. I had a lot of bad misfortune in picking games over the past year. So I said we're going to start from here on out. Forget everything in the past. No reason to bring up all of that old stuff. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So I'm going to make another pick today. I am picking tomorrow night to win. We're not talking about spread or nothing like that. To win the game, I am picking the Golden State Warriors to beat the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow night. Shut up! Now, if Golden State wins tomorrow night, I will be 2-0 as far as my record in prognosticating games in this new era of picking games from Doug Stewart. Thank you, studio audience. Thank you. I mean, it's just a new day around here. From Sluggo. Damn, Doug just cursed Golden State. Congratulations, Memphis. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, I had, just terrible misfortune over the last year in picking games. I mean, it was just a small piece of time, in regards to, in relative terms to how many years I've been picking games, fantastically. But this past year I ran into a little issues. I took Georgia Tech to play in the national championship game. I had Clemson beating Alabama in a shocker. I knew they were, up against the odds. I also took the Carolina Panthers to definitively, win the Super Bowl this year against the Denver Broncos. But that's neither here nor there. That's old stuff. That's the last time we're going to bring it up. Yeah, that's the last time we're going to bring that up. All right. So, let me read more of this chat here. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Doug cursed the Golden State Warriors. I'm taking Golden State to win tomorrow night. How about that? And just like you threw a little bit of shade at me just now, tomorrow or Thursday when we come in here and Golden State wins, give me my respect. Give me my love. I'm picking 2 games in a row, being 2-0 as far as prognosticating. From Eugene Jackson, Doug, this is Memphis's championship game Wednesday. They will get up for it. I don't care how much they get up for it. They ain't going to win this damn game tomorrow night. I'm sorry, bruh. From Big Apple Bastard, Doug, please don't pick Memphis. From 9-0 to Wino, Hawks are the only team that can run with the Cavs. I don't know. The East really seems like, it's up in the air, man. I haven't seen a ton of Toronto, but Toronto's playing good. Even Miami, a team with some of the pieces they got and the players that they have, if Dwayne Wade could stay healthy, I see Miami as a team that might make a little bit of noise in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. I think the Eastern Conference is, obviously much more wide open than the West. It's coming down to just 2 teams in the West. And really, a lot of people argue it's just coming down to 1 team in Golden State. But I just talked about it. I wouldn't be that shocked. I would be shocked, but I wouldn't be that shocked if somehow Greg Popovich and that San Antonio Spurs, veteran team can figure out a way to beat Golden State, 4 out of 7 games. I wouldn't be that shocked at all. So we are definitely going to, be watching that. But, yeah, the East is definitely going to be better. Speaking of which, LeBron James scored 34 points in 3 quarters. Kyrie Irving adding 35, and the Cavs clinched the top seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs with a 109-94 win over the Hawks on Monday. I guess a ball award to them. Kent Bazemore, who I like Bazemore's game. Bazemore about to get paid after the season. Kent Bazemore scored 23 points. Jeff Teague had 21 of the Hawks. For the Hawks, who came in holding the East number 3 seed, Atlanta has lost 7 in a row to Cleveland, which the Hawks are basically the Cleveland Cavaliers' bitch right now, which swept the Hawks in the last year's conference finals. We know about that. Looking at that Eastern Conference, man, we just kind of mentioned it a couple of minutes ago. The 8th seed right now is the Detroit Pistons. And I think that's a wrap because the Bulls are 2 games behind with only 1 game to play. So I think it's a wrap. I think this is the final standings. Yes, this is the final standings. So the Bulls are in the 8th spot. They're going to take on Cleveland in the first, or not the Bulls. The Pistons are in the 8th slot. They're going to take on the Cavs in the first round. The Pacers are in the 7th spot. They're going to take on the Raptors. Pacers could win that series. Pacers could easily win that series. Paul George has been balling out of control this year, man. 3rd seed, the Atlanta Hawks, they take on the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte, man, seems like they've turned the corner. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. With Kemba Walker, man, Jeremy Lin had a big game last night for them as well. Charlotte Hornets might have turned the corner. The Hawks should win, but I don't know. And you talk about a team that's turned the corner, man. The Boston Celtics have been playing fantastic. They lost last night, but Boston has been playing fantastic over the last couple of weeks as well. Them and the Minnesota Timberwolves in the West, man, have been playing great, like a core of young players, but they seem like they're putting it all together. And so the Celtics are going to take on the Heat in the first round of the playoffs. Should be very, very interesting stuff, to say the least. Yeah. Can't wait until the playoffs. The NBA is fantastic, man. It's fantastic. They should make that into a slogan or something. All right, when we get back from the break, a little birthday talk. Not a lot. And we'll kind of follow up on the story with Run DMC and Gene Simmons from KISS going back and forth about this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing. And then Iggy Azalea, man. It's kind of like a sports story, but not really. Iggy Azalea, you're talking about cutting off dude's manhood. That ain't cool. You hear talk like that? It's time to be out. I'm sorry. I don't care how much I love a chick or whatever. You start making jokes about, my Johnson, and it's time for me to break out. I'm sorry, but we'll talk more about it when we get back. The Doug Stewart Show.
Tired of yellowish, discolored teeth but never got around to finding a solution? Now you can naturally whiten your teeth right from home without all the chemical bleaching. Go to www.forabrightersmile.com to get that celebrity smile you've always wanted. This natural teeth whitener comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Start working towards a whiter, brighter smile today. Go to www.forabrightersmile.com. That's www.4abrightersmile.com.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7.
Hammer, you ain't hitting in New York. What? So what you gonna do about that, Hammer? I'm gonna turn this mother out.
Hammer! He is strong like a lion, no denying. I'm in effect, you suckers are trying to get with me.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Once again, the audio quality from 1989 is a lot to be desired, but it is what it is. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. This is a wild out, or actually a Tribute Tuesday. We're talking about it all day. It's a Tribute Tuesday, paying homage to the great MC Hammer here on the show. Hey, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. In about 15 minutes, we're going to talk to Ryan Stewart. He got a story to tell, allegedly. So we'll do that. Stay tuned. I'm very interested to hear it, too. I haven't heard it. So stay tuned. Lil Bubba coming on the show in about 15 minutes, so stay tuned for that. Today, celebrating his 69th birthday is David Letterman. Have y'all seen those pictures? I think they were like in the National Enquirer or something. But some publication. David Letterman is, in effect, after being retired from, the late night TV show that he had for so many years, he's in effect let himself go. Like, David Letterman doesn't even look the same anymore. I don't know, I guess maybe he was wearing a wig or, doing something to his hair, and it looked like he's lost all of his hair. He has a classic male pattern baldness like I do. He's got a big-ass gut. Guess not staying in the gym anymore. He doesn't have to. And he's enjoying life. And just Google David Letterman pictures, man. You'll see it. He has truly let himself go. Congratulations to you, bruh. I mean, you feel like you don't have to look a certain way no more. It doesn't look healthy, though. Also, I was telling you before we went to the break that Iggy Azalea has spoken. That's right. The rapper Iggy Azalea, who is engaged to be married to the Lakers guard Nick Young, a.k.a. Swaggy P, spoke to Tampa Bay's Wild 94.1 last Friday. And here's the quotes that she has. And I'm gonna make sure, can we turn the music down? I want y'all, the Stewies, to hear these quotes. Here's a quote from Iggy Azalea talking about her boyfriend, Nick Young, and the comments that he made that were recorded by his teammate, D'Angelo Russell. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. She said this. This is a quote from Iggy Azalea. "No, I'm not cool with it. You will have half a penis." What? I added the what in there just now. Requote. No, I'm not cool with it. You will have half a penis. I already said. I was like, one more video, one more thing, and you will lose a quarter of your meat. Huh? You what? Huh? What? Half your meat? What? Oh, hell to the no! That bitch crazy. Nah, it's a wrap. And you know what? She said this. She said this. And you know what? He's probably about it if these things that he said that his snitch teammate recorded, D'Angelo Russell, are true. He's wrong. All right? That being said, two wrongs don't make a right. All right? I might have been cutting out on you on the side, and I apologize for that. But that's nothing in comparison for cutting off a quarter of my meat. Oh, hell no. It's a wrap. The relationship would be over because you know why? If you got it in your mind to say something like that, then you can actually, you can manifest that. The fact that you even have something like that in your mind, nah, we can't do this no more. I'm sorry. This whole thing is really my fault. I'm Swaggy P talking now. This whole thing is really my fault, but I am out. Peace. Right. I'm screaming peace on her ass. It ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that. I mean, do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree, man? And one more thing. I talked about it yesterday, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I talked about it yesterday how NWA got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And, you know, Gene Simmons from KISS, legendary rock band, says that he doesn't agree, and he's waiting for the death of hip-hop. He doesn't like the idea that these rap groups are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And his argument is that a group like Led Zeppelin or, you know, KISS themselves would never be part of the Hip-Hop Hall of Fame, which is probably the case, but the thing about it is different. I think when you talk about hip-hop and Ren, I can find the quote from Ren. Ren actually came out and said something. MC Ren, Ice Cube came out and said something. Ice Cube summed it up beautifully, I thought. Ice Cube says, rock and roll is not an instrument. It's not even a style of music. It's a spirit that's been going on since the blues, jazz, bebop, soul, rock and roll, R&B, heavy metal, punk, rock, and yes, hip-hop. Rock and roll is not conforming to the people who came before you, but creating your own path in music and life. That is rock and roll, and that is us. And you got to remember, the thing about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has always, you know, put in members of different genres of music. And I think that Cube summed it up best. It's kind of like a spirit. You know, rock and roll, in effect, is a culmination of pop music, a popular music, okay? And it doesn't really say or stipulate, when you talk about the term rock and roll, it doesn't say that you have to have guitars in the music or you have to have dudes with long hair screaming or whatever and eating bats on the stage, all that crazy stuff Ozzy Osbourne used to do. It's kind of like a spirit. And on the other hand, what your boy Gene Simmons was saying about, you know, you never see Led Zeppelin in the Hip-Hop Hall of Fame or the Rap Hall of Fame, that's true to a degree because hip-hop is just that. Hip-hop and rhyming is just that, rhyming words together. You know, and rock and roll artists aren't doing that. That's not their focus. So it just sounds like a bunch of hating to me, man. Yeah. I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame encompasses everything. It encapsulates everything, all music, you know, and there's some other groups that are already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from the hip-hop community. Beastie Boys are already in. Run DMC, you know, they were the first ones, I believe, to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from the hip-hop genre. Public Enemy's in. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 are in. And so, in effect, it's talking about big names in music, you know, in the spirit of the music. And I agree wholeheartedly, NWA should get any award and deserve any award that they get. Hi, hater. From that ninja, he says, I'm happy for NWA, but I could care less about mainstream acceptance as far as ranking a hip-hop person and or group. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I agree with you, but getting an award ain't bad. You know, right. I don't think NWA, none of them cats in NWA, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Ren, Yella, none of them cats, I don't think they would have lost sleep if they didn't get this award. But now that they got the award, I mean, what? Come on, man. Hip-hop, I can't wait till the death of hip-hop. Bruh, hip-hop ain't going nowhere. Too much money. From C-Mac Big 4, Gene Simmons should get the BPA this week. There you go. Nominate Gene Simmons for the Ball Penis Award. From Bay City 293, rap saved the music business. I'm sure you can make that argument. I mean, hip-hop is dominant. It's dominant. Now, a lot of the music today, I said this yesterday, a lot of the music today in hip-hop and a lot of the artists and a lot of the skills from artists in hip-hop is absolutely horrible. And I'm saying horrible. It absolutely sucks. I'm holding 2 thumbs down to the ground. But you can't knock the hustle. Rel Scott, hip-hop will be here long after Gene Simmons, #truth. You're exactly right. Way after Gene Simmons is long gone and dead, hip-hop's still going to be here. I mean, it's so silly to even say that. You remember, because you got to remember, we grew up, if you're my age, if you're my peer as far as age, you remember the first couple of years, that was the statement, that was the sentiment, that this was a passing thing, this was a fad. You know, hip-hop, that ain't going to last. Cats rhyming, putting words together, using samples, they're not even using their own music. And it's going to be gone, you know, very soon. It's going to have its 15 minutes of fame, and it'll be a wrap. And it's 2016, some 50 years later, and hip-hop is still alive and strong. It ain't going nowhere. You need to just stop it. You need to get down or lay down. Gene Simmons, your ass should do a damn rap. You should. You should try to get with somebody like Kendrick Lamar or something like that, akin to what Run DMC did with Aerosmith back in the day. Increase your brain a little bit, bruh. You know? Open up your mind. You know, free your mind, your ass will follow. Okay. You keep hating on these young cats if you want. They getting it. They getting it. All right, when we get back from the break, we're going to talk to Ryan, the other half of the 2 Live Stews. He's got a story to tell. I can't wait to hear this. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
As of 2015, the online dating industry is worth more than $2 billion, and it's still growing. The problem is social media. Dating is always difficult, and staying in a relationship is even harder. The #1 dating disaster is being ignored while on a date because someone is twiffing. Twiffing is the act of using social media, and it makes you feel like a second fiddle to their smartphone. Social media is also a major factor in the increase in divorce. Twiffless is the first and only matchmaking dating app based on interests and social media usage. If you prefer someone who's online no more than 5 hours a day, you can select that. But if you prefer someone who spends less than an hour online, you can request that too. We use a Twiffometer. It's an algorithm that compares the chemistry between individuals with emphasis on the time spent on social media. What are you waiting for? Another face-off with a smartphone? Go to Kickstarter and see Twiffless, the dating app. You can back this project with a pledge as small as $5 and give as much as you want for a great and powerful idea that will help you find the love of your life. It's Twiffless on Kickstarter.com. That's Twiffless, Twiffless on Kickstarter.com.
What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, A group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is Doug Stewart from the Two Live Stews here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security. Let's face it, the metro Atlanta area is a great place to live, but like most major cities, it has a crime problem. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff at Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience in the business of protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all their security services, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. That's 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com.
Just a few minutes, we're going to check out this real funky fly video. Some guys coming straight out of D.C. I'm talking about my homeboys, the KO Boys with the booty call. And right now, we're going to check out the pumps and the bump with the hammer.
Hello?
Yo, G, peep this.
Yeah.
12 noon, pumps and the bumps affair. It's on, and it's all good.
Late.
Yes, sir. This is where MC Hammer went hard. I mean, he got rid of the MC and he came back with Hammer. He was just Hammer. Yes. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. You hear a little laugh, the little devious laugh in the background. That's my brother Ryan Stewart joining me on the Doug Stewart Show.
I'm already on air? I'm already on air?
Yeah, you're already on air, sir.
Hey, is this thing on? How do I sound?
Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Joining me right
Listen,
now
man.
on the Doug Stewart Show is Ryan Stewart,
No
one half of the
time- no
world
time
famous
for-
Two Live Stews.
No time for the pleasantries, man. I don't get to come on often, man, so I got to maximize my time, if you know what I mean.
That's a lie.
Did you tell your listeners, man? Did you tell your listeners that we went to Orlando for the Amici Cup major, first major of the year, and I beat you again? Did you tell them about that?
Nah, why you got to bring up old stuff?
So when it comes to being the old retired guy that I am now, man, because you know I'm retired. I'm retired from competitive sports talk radio.
Right,
okay?
right. I know, definitely I know.
Orlando trip, Ever since that Orlando trip, when I beat you, but still lost.
Wait a minute, wait. Why you got to continue to say that you beat me? I mean, come on.
You had a few numbers behind me. Yeah, when it comes to the ranking and the placing, I was ahead of you, so I'm just making the obvious known.
Right. Forget about all of that, man. What about this story that you said that you're dying to tell me and the listeners to the Doug Stewart Show?
I've hit 50 balls a day since Orlando. 50 balls a day since Orlando. I'm out there in rain. I'm out there in gnats. I'm out there and there's snakes around me. I hit 50 balls a day.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Jordan Spieth, when that first ball went in the water,
Uh-huh.
I said on the next shot, he either wins this tournament on the next shot or he puts another one in the water. What in the hell happened? Tell me, what happened?
Now, it's funny you bring that up because I said it yesterday on this show, sir, that I haven't heard anybody else in media just call it what it was. He choked. I mean, you don't choke a ball like that the way he did on that second shot and be a pro. That just doesn't happen.
This the shit I'm talking about right here, Doug. If that was
Wait.
What?
I mean, I know we online, man, but there's a certain decorum. There's a certain decorum that we try to maintain around here.
I apologize.
All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
If that was Tiger Woods, they would have been talking about how his black ass choked. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And a lot of people asking me what I'm gonna watch tomorrow night because the NBA is fantastic, and tomorrow night will be the perfect example of that. I'm watching the Warriors, sir. I know Kobe's great and it's Kobe's last game, but there is no significance at all to that game that the Lakers will be playing tomorrow night other than Kobe. But you can watch history if you watch the Warriors. Do you agree?
So, I mean, just for new listeners to the Doug Stewart Show and don't know Ryan and his background, he's the biggest Laker/Kobe hater in the world.
So you disagree?
I mean,
of course you will have your head of Kobe's behind. Of course you're going to do that.
Well, I mean, I'm going to watch the Lakers because this is history. This is the last time, man. Even you, the most staunch Kobe hater, you can respect greatness. Can't you respect greatness at least one day when the man is retiring?
That's my point. Greatness will be watching a team win 73 games for the first time in NBA history. Not saying bye to Kobe, who's probably going to go 8 for 45. No, sir. That's not greatness.
All right, what about the story, man, that you've been dying to tell me? You said you wanted to wait and tell it today.
I call Uber, minding my own business. I need to get a ride from one of my boys' crib to go pick up my car.
We just talked about Uber last week. Uber driver couldn't get in my buddy's gate, okay? Mm-hmm. My buddy kept giving him the code. He couldn't get in. So I said, no big deal. I'll just walk to the gate. Give me a minute. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking to the gate. The Uber driver comes through the gate, and the first thing I see on the car is a big rainbow. And I said, okay, this is about to get interesting. Wait. You see okay, I get it. A big rainbow. Got you.
A big rainbow.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
I get in the car, and dude goes, the guy that lives here doesn't know the code to his gate. And I said,
wait, stop.
The guy that lives here doesn't know the code to his gate. And I said, well, I'm sorry about that. It's not me that you were talking to, but he's lived here for 10 years, and I use the exact same code to get in. You probably just have a problem. Oh, no, I did it. Oh, no, I did it. Oh, no, I did it. So I didn't say anything, okay? I got a bunch of stuff in my I still get in the car. He turns around, he's driving out, and he goes, you need to call him back and tell him the code to the gate is so-and-so, so-and-so. So I said, hey, look here, Mr. Rainbow. You have
Wait, stop. His last name is Rainbow?
You having a rough day today, huh? I'm not having a rough day, but I don't appreciate being outside of a gate for so long. I said, okay, no problem. I need you to take me to this spot where we're going. Do you have the address? No, sir, I don't have the address. Well, I need the address to get there. So I've been taking Uber for years. You don't have to have the address. You just take me to so-so. I'll tell you to get there. I can do no such thing, Mr. Big Man. So at that point.
Wait, stop. He called you Mr. Big Man?
Mr. Big Man. So at that point, I'm not threatened, but I'm like, it's best for me to get out of the car.
Right.
Because some of these guys that rock these rainbows, they might not be chimpanzee strong, but they chimp strong. So I don't want that kind of situation in my head. So at the exact same time when I said, I need you to stop this car. The exact same time when I say, I need you to stop this car,
right.
He says, I want you to get the fuck out my car.
What? Wait a minute. Wait, stop.
At this point, it goes from me not wanting to wrestle with the chimpanzee to, okay, I might be dusting this cat off in his face. So he stops the car. I said, no problem, man, no problem. I'll get out. I open the door, and I got a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I hope this fool don't drive over my stuff in his car.
Uh-huh.
So I opened the door, and I grabbed my stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So once I got everything, I opened the front door and the other back door, and I started walking off, right? Like a jerk, okay? Dude, the rainbow guy got out irate. He opened his door, and he looked at me like, that makes you a big man, you bitch. That makes you a big man. That makes you a big man. You leave my doors open. That makes you a big man. So I stopped, right? I put all my stuff on the ground. And for a split second, the guy that doesn't have any kids and parties all that long looks at him. You know, I bench 440 pounds. I'm like, I'm about to break his face. And I take 2 steps towards him, right? Mm-hmm. And then he looks at me and he goes, you come back over here. I'm going to break your face, you bitch. So listen, man. All right? I'm one of the meanest, toughest guys you ever want to tangle with, man. But I looked that rainbow in his face, and I was like, tell your boyfriend I said have a good time with your attitude. And I walked off, and he kept saying, you come back here. You come back here. You come back here. And at that point, I realized the best decision I ever made in my life was to not tangle with that rainbow man. I hit his song like chimpanzees. Hey, look, man. I'm sorry I took too much time, man. I gotta go, man. You're doing a great job. I listen every day, man. Oh my God. That's a true story, man. That's a true story, man.
Oh, my God.
I gotta go, man.
Oh, my gosh. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? That man just cussed on TDSS twice, and I mean real cuss words, in describing somebody with the last name Rainbow. See, that's why. That's why they should have never gave y'all ninjas money. This is what I'm talking about. This is why they should have never gave us ninjas money. This is why. And I'm looking at this chat right now. And y'all are really just, eating this whole thing up. When just now you heard 10 minutes of the most insensitive radio in the history of radio. This is what I'm talking about. Cussing, spitting, fighting, biting. This is what I'm talking about when this guy is behind a microphone. This is why. Now I'm getting Larry. I see somebody say something about Larry, and Larry's standing at the door right now at the window to the studio just looking at me with his arms crossed. That wasn't me, man. All right, I gotta go talk to the boss for a minute. We'll be back in about 3-4 minutes. Stay tuned. Sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's Stu for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music. watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. This is what happens when you don't have boundaries. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday, man. Thank you for Ryan Stewart for coming on the show and blessing us with the gift of story. We good. I think we good. Larry pulled me over to his little office just now, man, and he reamed me out. Pause. Probably the wrong set of words for this conversation. Hey, welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday. The great MC Hammer. I'm just going to read some of your chat here, man. Thank you so much for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. I got to get myself back together after that last call. See, this is what happens when you got too much free time on your hand. When you run around being soccer dad and whatnot, you just come on and just cuss up on other people's shows. It's almost like not wiping your feet off when you come inside somebody's house. Oh, let me read some of your chat here on Spreaker.com. Hey, man, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, this is how we get down around here. This is what we do. We look at sports and entertainment, you know, in a much more subtle, easy light than you hear any other where in the world. We have a good time, man. We do talk about the sports and the top stories, but we have a good time around here, laugh. I read a lot of your chat. Every once in a while, I'll sing. Every once in a while, Ryan will call us and cuss 3 or 4 times in a damn 10-minute span. But it's all good. It's all good. From Jarvis J, he says, damn, what's happening to the show? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll tell you more about it. I got a follow-up meeting with Larry. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, Larry is, the best way to put it, is a benefactor to the Doug Stewart Show. And he's cool most of the times. But when things happen like what just happened, then he has a small issue with that type of thing. And so I'm going to have a follow-up conversation with him in about 15 minutes here. Y'all pray for your boy, and hopefully the Doug Stewart Show will be back tomorrow. I think it will be. From Brian Hill, Ron said, F your couch. Right. The classic scene from the great Rick James and Dave Chappelle. F your couch, ninja, F your couch. Man just came in and just said, F my couch. From J-Fish Microwave. Yeah, pause that, Doug. Yeah. Let me grab a call. We got a call on the line. Caller, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from and what you want to talk about?
Dollars and cents, Doug. How you doing, brother?
Dollars and cents. What up, baby? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm out of hiding now, man. Looks like I paid off my debt that I lost from taking some of your bets, but it's all good, brother.
It's all good, man. Hey, thanks for calling the show. What you got, bruh?
Real quick, man. I think that what goes unnoticed is Jerry West may go down as one of probably the best executives ever, if you think about it. I mean, he turned around that Memphis Grizzlies team. He had some great decisions with the Lakers, and then more importantly, he's the one that really talked Golden State out of trading Klay Thompson for Kevin Love. So I think he's really underrated, one of the best executives / GMs or whatever ever to go down. And my man has definitely helped a bunch of franchises get some great players and win some win some NBA titles and some playoff games. What's your thoughts on that, Doug?
Hey, appreciate the call, ducking and dodging. You made a very good point, man, and the most succinct point that you probably made, bruh, was that whole Klay Thompson, Kevin Love thing. Like, you remember last year? Was it last year or was it the year before? Oh, it was the year before. Obviously, it was, when they were trying to make a deal for Kevin Love to either go to Golden State or to Cleveland. The deal, the first deal and the most foremost deal was Kevin Love for Klay Thompson. And subsequently, Kevin Love can't stay healthy. He's always in and out of games, missing weeks at a time. And Klay Thompson has become, probably the second best shooter in basketball behind his teammate, is young, got a tremendous, bright future ahead of him. And, you can make a good argument that if they had taken Love over Klay Thompson, they may not have won the championship last year. The whole chemistry thing might have been off whack. So, yeah, Jerry West is that dude, man. He is that dude. Hall of Famer. The logo. That's a very good point, man. Very good point. From Thorny Switch, she says, I need Rainbow to regulate my office. Folks on the speakerphone, but they sit next to one another. What? Okay. Hey, Thorny. From Loose Neck, #1 Mass fan side. Hard to type when you're crying real tears and runny nose from laughing so hard. Damn you, Ryan Stewart and the Dixie Crystals under Uber driver. Yeah, a lot of sugar, I guess. I guess that's what you're referring to. Some sugar going on. From Cleotis, the video would have been Ryan running into Mr. Rainbow Windmill. Chimp strong. That was pretty funny. Now listen. I've always, if you listen to the Stews back in the day, my brother is very hit or miss with his comedy. Very hit or miss. Sometimes, man, he hits a home run, and that was pretty good today. Now I kind of get why he was he was dying laughing on the phone yesterday. He's like, man, I gotta come on your show and tell everybody this story about what just happened to me. Like, it had just happened. He called me up immediately. Man, I got to come on your show tomorrow. I was like, no problem. But tell me what happened. No, I want to wait. I want to hear your live instinctual reaction. And now I kind of get it. From Cleotis, he says, Doug is going to get banned like Ryan got banned for riding with Mr. Rainbow. Yeah, they definitely going to put him on some type of blacklist for Uber. Yeah, from Jarvis J. What if the Rainbow started talking? Well, y'all talking about the guy, the rainbow, like it's a noun. The rainbow is actually, I guess, technically an adjective. The rainbow isn't a noun, okay? I hear you. From Jarvis J, what if the Rainbow started stalking Ryan? That would be cause for a short film. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that wouldn't happen too long, though. Ryan Stewart's got a very, very, very short temper for stuff like that. Very short temper for stuff like that. Mr. Rainbow Man wouldn't want to follow my brother around too much longer, or long at all. From Andre Elam, Mr. Rainbow Man and Mr. Big Man laugh out loud. Mr. Big Man! Oh, boy, y'all are funny. Let's see what we got here. From That Ninja, go back to YouTube. The Turn This Mother Out video and watch Hammer when they do the breakdown. Couldn't tell them ninja-ish. Oh, yeah, one thing about MC Hammer, and as I said at the top of the show when we decided to pay tribute and pay homage to the great MC Hammer, one thing about MC Hammer, it wasn't claim to fame he could talk about in the whole genre of hip-hop, is there's never been a guy that put on a better show than MC Hammer. There wasn't. There's never been a man in hip-hop to put on a show, and also you can add into a dance, and rappers don't pretty much dance no more. Goody Mob said that. They don't dance no more. But, back in the day, your Big Daddy Kanes of the world, Heavy D's of the world, they used to dance. They had the little background dancers. I mentioned it earlier. Big Daddy Kane had Scoop and Scrap Lover, who I think were the best background dancers of all times. Heavy D had the boys. He had them two dudes in the back. One of them died. I can't remember their names right now. But cats, hip-hop artists used to dance back in the day. The number one dancing rapper of all time, and technically he is still classified as a rapper. The number one rapper dancer of all times is the great MC Hammer. There's no denying that. So that's his contribution to hip-hop. How about that? Right. That's his contribution to the genre, to the art form of hip-hop. All right? Nobody could dance like MC Hammer and rap. Nobody. You got like Jim George. You got what's his name? Dancing Machine. Brown. I can't remember his name for some reason. I'm drawing a blank right now. And then you have Michael Jackson. Then you got Usher. Then you got, maybe you talk about Chris Brown or somebody like that. But as far as rap, it's all, and I mean all about MC Hammer as far as dancers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, my man, Mocha, I'm glad you mentioned it. Rest in peace to the great Doug Banks, man. Doug Banks passed away yesterday, complications from diabetes. Is the way the story read. A long-time nationally syndicated radio host, I think based out of either D.C. or Detroit, I want to say. But he coming up in the ranks in the radio industry for probably like the last 25 years. Him and Tom Joyner, they actually worked together for a point, man. He passed away on yesterday, man. Rest in peace to the great Doug Banks. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Doug Stewart Show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Doug Stewart Show. Really, really, really do appreciate it. Big ups to all of the Stewies, man. Without you, there'd be no me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new to the show, once again, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, this is how we get down around here. It's like this every single day. You're not going to have more fun anywhere else on radio, online, or beyond than you will on the Doug Stewart Show. All right? Shouts out to my man, the Waterhead himself, Waterhead Walter. Dwayne Vassan, Gerald Oliveri, engineers to the show. Thank you very much. My man Pink Gator, his production team, Beans and Cornbread on this track right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shouts out to Ryan Stewart for coming in today and giving us some of his classic comedy. I guess. That was good, though. I got to give him that. That was pretty damn good. Hey, once again, thank you to all of the Stewies out there. Tomorrow, Wild Out Wednesday, we'll be back at the same Doug Stewart time. I'm hoping. Got this little meeting with Larry, but I'm pretty sure we good. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Peace.